Alright, we're back. So now we are controlling T3. It is the start of a new recording session, and I believe I have a little bit of explaining to do. I edited the first bit of footage that I recorded and realized I made a contradictory statement, or something that would appear to be contradictory through regular context, the way I had explained it. So I mentioned that I had a strategy, which, oh wait, before I do anything else, something I wanted to do the first time and just completely forgot to do. I wanted to send a extra special shout out to Critical Films for all his help during the first Knights of the Old Republic game, and I really appreciated it. There was a couple things in that game I would not have figured out on my own, and honestly, when we talked a little bit too on one of my videos in the comments about Knights of the Old Republic 2 as well, and since I have played this game, he helped me figure out a problem that I had, it was after the fact when I got this comment and I couldn't figure out how to, or it was too late for me to actually do it, but he helped me figure out a problem I had with getting one of the characters to become a Jedi, which that is a new strategy I will be adopting as part of my strategy. I want to get as many of the characters as possible to become Jedi. In my first playthrough of this game, I literally only got one character to become a Jedi, and I had another character who basically agreed to become a Jedi, but then wouldn't actually do it. And I didn't know it was because we had to take her back to someplace else for her to actually learn. But yeah, and then and that's part of the contradictory statement that I mentioned before, was that I said I wanted to go to Dantooine and do that, but then I also said I wanted to go to Nar Shaddaa and get Mira as early as possible. What makes that contradictory is the fact that I could literally just go to Nar Shaddaa first and get Mira right off the bat once we beat Telos. But the reason I said I wanted to go to Dantooine and then go to Nar Shaddaa immediately is because I want to go to Dantooine to basically just to get my lightsaber and all the good crystals. I'm told you can, like last time I went to Dantooine first, did all of Dantooine, and then I went to I'm trying to remember, did I do Korriban or did I do Nar Shaddaa next? I think I did Korriban second, but I wanted to go to Nar Shaddaa to get Mira, but I want to have a lightsaber before I do the rest of Nar Shaddaa, because you don't like immediately go to Nar Shaddaa and there she is, she joins your party. I'm told you can get your lightsaber on any of the planets. From what I heard, Dantooine, which I did first last time, Dantooine is supposed to be the easiest, and I kind of haven't really been paying attention to what I'm doing as T3. I'm just kind of mindlessly going through the actions. But yeah, I want to go to Dantooine to get the lightsaber, and then I'm just going to go and get Mira, and that'll be that. And that's my strategy. And also to get as many people to become Jedi as possible. Now that I actually know how to get Mira to accept and become a Jedi, I did not know we had to take her back to Nar Shaddaa. And that, I would never have figured that out on my own either. Or at least I don't think I would. If I would have figured it out on my own, it would probably have been by accident. So we need these deadly sonic mines. Purged the fuel lines, and I found 3 sonic charges attached inside. I checked the work logs, and only droids have been in that area. I tried to contact security as soon as I found the explosives, but I can't seem to get a signal through to them. I've removed the remote detonators, and I'll keep the explosives on me until I can put them in a secure hold on the hangar. So we need these mines. Excuse me. Because there's a computer up by where the Ebon Hawk is, and we need spikes to, I think we need spikes, or we might need repair parts. We need one or the other thing, and so that we can actually open the escape hatches so that Sophie can get down into the mining tunnels. And the only way we can get spikes is through a door that's jammed shut, and the only way to get through the jammed shut door. Why are so many things that aren't even remotely tongue twisters so hard for me to say? But jammed shut doors. The only way to get through those is to, oh, holy good grief, T3 is gonna die. That's embarrassing. So the only way to get through the jammed shut door is to blow it up, basically. And that's why we need the mines. This is the door, the sealed door. We need to get through it by blowing it up. But now I have to go around and recollect. T3, you're better than this. Quit getting stuck on the other side of the droid. Wait, didn't I pick up some good protection stuff? Yeah, I did. Oh, well, I can't do it during combat anyway. Well, but I can equip this at least. I thought I had picked up some stuff for T3 earlier. I just completely forgot. That might have helped. So, now that we're not in combat... I'm not in combat! Okay. Because he still had his gun out. Sheesh. Put your guns away, T3. You're not even that strong. I don't... Okay, this is something... A problem I had about this game is that it happened a little bit in the first game, but in this game, it's easy for the characters to get stuck on objects. Oops, I don't have anything to go in that slot. But I do have... Okay, we can do one of those. Anything else we got for him? No? Okay, then. We have the ion blaster that's effective against droids. But like I was saying, it's easier... I didn't loot this droid, did I? No, I didn't. I like how in this one it says empty or nothing when I've already looted things, because I would get so confused in Knights of the Old Republic one. I might have cut some of that footage out where I was getting confused by what I had and hadn't looted, because it was like almost every single thing that I came across. I was like, did I loot this or no? Yeah, but anyway, what was I talking? Oh yeah, it's easy for characters to get stuck on objects in this game, and it happened a little bit in the first game, but not as much. This game, it happens all the time. Oh, wasn't this supposed to be super effective against droids? Or against droids and shields? Well, maybe I have to take the shield. Okay, that got rid of the shield. Let me see if it takes care of it. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, T3, you're good. You're okay. Let's fix you up a bit, though. Now that I have the mines, I can blow open this door, but I gotta get the heck away from it. And here's our broken buddy from the prologue, although I think I cut the prologue completely out of the playthrough because otherwise the episode would be like 40 minutes long, and I didn't want it to be 40 minutes long. But yeah, this is where we need to get computer spikes, I believe, is somewhere down here. So now I can go into here. I can, before I go to the hangar control, I can open these foot boxes and get some more stuff, like another repair kit that'll come in useful if he takes more damage. And another repair kit, awesome. And now we go to hangar control. Several parts have been removed from this console and a laser drill has been used in a number of subsystems. I can replace the missing parts with my parts. Functionality restored, main console commands. Access emergency control commands. Run diagnostic on damaged systems because system's inoperative. Or, yeah, run diagnostic. Diagnostic running. All emergency subsystems rerouted to fuel depot terminal. Access to the Parodius emergency subsystems have been rerouted to a fuel department computer terminal, and the connecting circuits have been burned out with a blazing wire, preventing remote access. Alright, return to main functions. Access comm system? Comm system inoperative. Okay, well, log out. We gotta go back down to the fuels. The fuel system so that we can fix this. Is this where I need to be? I don't. I might be wrong about that. But it said it was in the terminal was in the fuel department. I don't remember everything about this game. I'll be honest. So I went in there. Was it one of these doors? Oh, it's this one. I have to unlock it from the console. Okay. Oh, this is what I needed. This is why I need the spikes. Okay. Okay, fuel department. Open that door. I got the door open. I thought I had to go back downstairs, but I didn't, because I knew the downstairs took me to the fuel department, but this is just like another exit to the fuel department. Also, why am I not using my good weapon? I know how to do this game. It's not my first rodeo. Oh wow, that was a one hit. I didn't even hit him that hard. Must have had a self-destruct. T3 is now wrecking shop. Oh, but there's a footlocker I missed. Oh, and that is a weird angle. T3 is just doing like the smooth criminal lean right there. Here we go. This is where we need to go. This exit from the fuel depot. For all your fuel needs, the fuel depot. I already know we can't get through there. And this is the console we need to go to. Alright. Access system log. In the past day, a series of explosions within the Paragus mining facility has enacted an emergency lockdown. Someone has sliced into the fuel department computers and created a phantom fuel leak, sealing off the area with force fields to contain the blast. It looks as if someone has been using the lockdown to systematically isolate sections of the facility. Call up emergency system schematics. Okay. Open the hatch on the Paragus administration level. Return to console. I don't think you can do anything here, so I'm just going to log out. After I just gave him all his upgrades. That stinks. Why you gotta be so rude?
So, how long have you been a Jedi? Must be tough, you know. No family, no husband.
No tougher than enduring your false sympathy while you're staring at my chest.
Hey, I wasn't trying to... Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through.
It's strange, but he didn't contact us on the comm.
If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar.
The turbo lifts are locked down manually, so I had him open the emergency hatch.
Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You'd be an idiot to go down there.
Maybe, but it's the only way out, and it's better that I risk my life than yours, or... Yeah, I think it's better I risk my life than yours.
Really brave or
that
really
might give me some influence over him.
All right.
Although I don't think at this point in the game if they've even introduced the influence mechanic yet.
So don't be playing hero too hard. Not that I care what happens to you or anything. I just don't want to be trying to get off this rock by myself.
Got it. See you soon.
I'll keep the comm link open. I may be able to guide you through the tunnels from up here. Don't know if the signal will hold if you get too deep, though.
You have received a comm link. Party members and other... Well, why does the camera move? Party members and others may be able to use it to contact you and help you provide information. I read that completely wrong, but it's whatever. Alright, so this is what just got opened. Now we go down into the mining tunnels.
Can you read me?
Yeah, there's a lot of static.
There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Paragus fuel depot. If the passages haven't collapsed, that explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down.
Alright, I'll be careful then. If you detect anything else, signal me.
Will do. And be careful down there.
Alrighty. Alright, this should be what he was talking about. It's not a crate, but whatever.
Find the emergency supplies?
Yeah, and it looks like there's some clothes in here.
I mean, good. Good to hear it. No sense in you running around half naked. It's distracting. I mean, for the droids. Look, there may
Sure.
be a safety harness inside the crate, too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids.
Lovely. Okay, so let's go ahead. Put on the uniform, which gives us, like, what does that give us? Gives us 1 protection, which isn't great. Put an energy shield and a mining shield. I'm going to keep the stealth generator on, but I just want to look at the safety harness. Gives me a demolition +1. I don't even have demolitions, I don't believe. Right? Yeah, I don't have demolition at all. Also, funny story. Back in the first game, for the first several episodes, I literally thought these energy shields, I just put them on and it gave me extra bonus and I didn't have to do anything. But I didn't realize you had to activate the shields. So that was kind of silly. Alright, I can just easily slip Oh, crying out loud. What did I just... I was saying I could easily slip by them, and then she just goes and blows it up. At least it didn't take out too much of my health. But yeah, I don't have demolition, so I can't pick up the mines. Another reason why I want to get Mira sooner than later, because she's amazing with mines. But I like fighting things. It's another reason I want a lightsaber soon, so I can do more damage. These droids are pretty easy to take on. They're not taking out too much of my health, and I'm pretty much destroying them. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Disengage on that one and go to the maintenance droid. This guy is a pain in the butt. Because this guy, he repairs the other droids. So, like, he'll be fine. What? I was not paying attention. Was I that close? Dang it. I got too confident.
So,
I'm all the way back here. Alright, take two. Let's try that again. That was just silly. Oh, I did it without blowing the mine up. Achievement get. Don't blow myself up. Alright, so let's be more smart about this. Take out the droids. Maybe some of the harder hitting ones. See, that's what I wanted to show. They protect themselves. So let's throw an energy shield on. And let's med pack it up, because I'm about to get murdered in my sleep. I didn't need to use that second one. Also, I forgot what I was doing in the fact that I need to take care of this droid first. If I could just not miss it, that would be great. Oh, it explodes. That's why it killed me. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. 5 minutes into Paragus Mines and chill, and this guy shows up.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. If so, the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it.
Roger.
I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
I think it's already on. Yeah, it is. With that red glow. I'm just going to go straight into the thing and not aggro the droids. Because that way... Oh, do I have a security stat? I think I do. Okay, I do. Good. Because otherwise it would cost me a spike to unlock the thing. Or it would cost me 2 spikes, which I have, but I'd rather not use that. Anyway, access fuel containment functions, shut down containment fields. Awesome. Then droid functions. This is what I need the spikes for. Otherwise, I would be messed up. Okay, so cancel all droid mining functions on organisms. Alright, continue. So then they won't attack me anymore. Return to mining droid commands. Reassign droid mining protocols to mine sealed doors. Continue. There we go. Cool beans. I never remember which one. I think it's in the lower things. I can get lots of components from this. I want to scavenge for main carts, or for spare components, I mean, because components will come in useful later.
Yeah, picking up some strange readings. What are you doing down there?
What kind of readings?
The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels.
How much time do I have?
I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Okay, so I've got enough. Yeah, I want the components. I'm gonna need them for later. Let's just go on my merry way. Did I look at the... No, I would have a empty next to it if I had. Okay, cool. Oh, so many droids for me to be greedy about. I want all these components so that I can use them later. So that's gonna take me out. Can I do anything with the maintenance droid? Okay. I'm curious, is there any actual real threat if you just stayed down there and didn't escape right away? Would something have blown up and you have died? And this guy.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
How do you know me? I'm not your master.
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
How did you get here from the Harbinger, and how did I?
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
Why don't you tell me anyway?
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Systematically crippled, huh? Incapacitated?
Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
Drugged? What do you mean, drugged?
Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
Care to explain how I was locked in the cargo hold?
Clarification. By locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
I doubt that. But how did I get from the Harbinger to here?
Recitation.
He rolled his R's.
A set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems. We were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
Why would that ship have taken me off the Harbinger?
Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer.
How so?
Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property,
Don't get over
Jedi
yourself.
are much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
How did they find out I was a Jedi?
Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty.
That information wouldn't have been in core work databases, only in Jedi archives.
Indignant exclamation. Master, I am only a protocol droid.
No, you're
But
not.
It is part of my function to know such information and relay it to any interested parties in the interests of terminating any potential hostiles.
So what happened with the miners when we arrived?
Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this.
Then what happened?
3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
So what happened to all the rest of the miners?
Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred
Flawlessly
in isolated
timed.
pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems.
Sadly enough, what do you mean?
You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
Are you responsible for this?
Defensive answer. Master, I am a protocol droid, not a well-crafted assassination droid of unrivaled sophistication.
Yes, you are.
Without the actions that took place here would have required an unusual set of skills.
But you're an HK protocol droid.
I possess the knowledge of how to reprogram the memory cores of base worker class droids into killing machines, let alone to terminate the organics at this facility, utilizing only Aerotech 500 series laser mining drills and explosives fashioned from proton missile cores.
I think you are responsible.
Admission. I cannot and will not attempt to change your mind, Master. I would urge you to consider that your KOTOR tank treatments may have caused some disorientation.
I don't think that has anything to do with this. Do you know who administered sedatives to the Kolto tanks in the medbay, killing the incapacitated miners?
Conjecture. The administration of a large dose of sedatives over a short period of time would likely prove fatal to miners, although not to a Jedi. For a Jedi,
This guy totally did it.
simply render them unconscious for ease of transport. Quite inventive.
Inventive? Those miners were murdered.
Answer. I was merely commenting on the idea itself, Master, not the execution of the idea. Though that, too, was inventive.
What's that body there?
Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock.
I've heard enough. I'll be going now. Oh wait, no, there's something else I need to ask him. I'm looking for a way to get to the Paragus hangar bay.
Pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind a containment field. It would be impossible to open it.
What about the override codes?
Answer. Only the Paragus administration officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives.
There must be another way to reach the dormitory.
In theory, you could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
Those miners could be hurt or in danger. We need to make sure they're alright.
Warning, Master. Continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
I'm gonna find those miners and you're gonna help me.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
Alright, so how do I get the code?
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good.
What do you mean?
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice-printed, musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
You said you already have the code?
Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
If you can play back his voice, can't you speak the voice code?
Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics
Alright. Okay, I got the sensor. This is what we need to do, and then...
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. Greeting.
Oh, shut up.
It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
You just said that.
How may I be of assistance?
Okay, can you play back the maintenance officer's... oh, hold on, no. How can I get into the hangar bay again?
Recitation. You need to open the airlock and use the construction scaffolding on the exterior of the asteroid to make your way to the dormitory section. Of course, for that, you would need to unlock the maintenance console, and without the maintenance officer to speak the voice print protocol, that is impossible.
Tell me again about the voice print protocol.
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed musing. In the last days of his life, conjecture.
You said you already have the code?
Condescending explanation.
Okay, we went through that. The fact that you can mimic voices is pretty impressive. What would it sound like if you did speak the code to the console?
Proud answer. Master, I believe my vocabulator is working adequately.
You have to play to his good sides.
Your request. A recitation. Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5. There. Was that sufficient, Master?
Yes, I think that's all I'll need.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
Never mind. I'll be going. Okay, so I've got that. We can do that, but I think I have to cut my recording here. Unfortunately, I've been having to do these in smaller chunks than I'm normally used to. But yeah, until next time, YouTube, keep on, keep it on.